Alright, Assalamu alaikum and kira everyone. We're back with Zane's 6th hour. We've been doing flush medians over the previous hour, and now we're gonna start doing some change lanes. Zane, what's your experience with change lanes so far?
Just using
changing lanes, merging. Yeah. We've done some changing lanes and merging already, haven't we?
So MIB mirrors, I, and B is blind spot.
Yeah.
Indicate.
Yep.
Yeah.
With your change lanes, you could almost go indicate first, IMB, indicate, just so that it allows that 3 seconds notice of your intention to move, and then check your mirrors and then check your blind spot, and then that just allows more time for people to take notice. Especially when there's lots of traffic around you. I found that the sooner that you indicate, the more likely it is for people to adjust for you. And generally what they'll do is they'll push forward or they'll pull back, and then on the odd occasion they may not do anything. They might just stay there. They might just hold their position, which is their right. They don't need to adjust for us, and then we'll have to adjust for them. And then we could either push forward if we've got some speed tolerance available, or we could pull back, or we could also hold and then hope that one of us one of us adjusts. But generally, I find that if I just slow down, pull back, and then position myself to fit into the gap behind the vehicle that's next to me, then that will generally work out really well. The vehicle
chase the guy that didn't give you the space. Chase him home.
Hey?
Chase him home, the guy that didn't give you the space.
Yeah. Only if they're smaller than we are. So any questions before we go and start to practice these changing lanes?
No, not really. I mean, I'll ask if I get the questions when we're doing it.
Okay, cool. So we'll start off with trying to practice changing lanes when there's minimal traffic around us, and then we'll try and up the density of the traffic. Cool. So whenever you're ready, then you're welcome to move off. So remember that sequence. A nice thorough look into your blind spot. You're looking for any vehicles that might come out of any one of these driveways on the right. Back over to the left some more, then follow the road to the left. Recommend. Yeah. So the lower the number, the sharper the corner. So this is a 25 corner, so it means that it's quite sharp.
Is there a 15 or a 10?
Sorry?
Is there any 15 or 10?
I'm not sure off the top of my I can't remember. In general, the lowest I have commonly come across are 25. But there may be some that are lower, even sharper. Quick glances to the top of the road.
Straight or...
Yeah, let's go straight for now. Check your mirrors, quick glance to the left, making sure that any traffic has stopped. Turning traffic.
driving instructor, you should have
Yes.
You should also have a speedometer.
A speedometer?
Yeah, right here. If you check if the person is driving at the right speed.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I kind of do. I have that one over there.
I don't think it's really reliable if you look from the side though, because like when mom's driving and I look, it looks like she's on a little bit above this number she's on, but over here it's like on it.
Yeah, you're right. Depending on the angle and how the speedometers are designed, sometimes they can look to be a little bit off, like a couple of K that way or a couple of K that way. Yeah, I've noticed that with some cars. When I'm sitting here, it looks like they're driving faster than what they're actually driving, and then I ask them and they say, oh, we're at 50 when it looks like they're at 55. But this one's good. It's real clear. And once I have that heads-up display set up again, then they'll both be able to see it nice and visible as well. Left turn. Here we go. Check your mirrors if you haven't done so. Remember, the oncoming vehicles will block off any vehicles to our right. So when any one of those vehicles starts to move, that's your cue to go. Like now. Yes. Yep, keeping left. And your mirrors if you haven't already checked. Slow. That's it. Your mirrors again.
When you say anticipate for yellow,
yes.
Does it mean speed up or slow down?
And that means check your mirrors. Because if there's someone really close to you, then you might speed up and try and get through the intersection if it suddenly turns orange.
What's that?
Pothole there. And if there's no vehicle behind you, then you might brake hard to be able to stop before the intersection. That's what I mean by anticipate. The lights turning right turn. I mean, look into your mirrors and then decide whether you're gonna go through if it suddenly turns orange or be able to stop. Yep.
Oh, it's coming now.
Look forward to Zane. Look forward. Yep. So you know where your path is. Yep. There's your cue to go. There we go. That's it. Right. Yep. That's it. Here's merge to the left. Mirror blind spot left. Yep. A little bit of speed just to get ahead. That's it. Yep.
In front of me.
By default, moving into the left lane, indicate left just to let people know which lane you're moving into. Yep, cancel signal, check your mirrors, straight ahead, anticipate. So mirrors, no one behind you, carry on through. There is that point of no return too, just, you know. Okay, stop. That's what I mean by anticipating as well. You know, you're just waiting for it to turn orange, and then at some point you have to decide whether you're going to be able to safely stop behind the line or whether you carry on.
So in this case, was that a safely stop?
Yep, there was no one behind us. Slam the brake and stop. Merge. Okay, mirror blind spot. Yep. So we can see the lights up ahead. Zane, what color are they?
Green.
Green, right? So now it's going to take us some time. Oh, look, it's turned orange.
That's right.
Yep. So perhaps by the time we arrive, hopefully it will turn green, you know, and we can roll on through. But if it's been green for a long time like that, you know, and then as we approach,
I don't think it's gonna turn green because this one takes a really long time.
Oh yeah. Well, what you could do is as you start to approach, you can start decelerating a little bit early without being an inconvenience to others. You know, check your mirrors. There you go, and then just roll on through. Mirrors. Yep, anticipate, and then carry on through now, even if it does turn orange. That's it.
In some places in New York and places like that in America, they still have the same red means stop, green means go, and orange means get ready.
Mm-hmm.
But it's upside down. The red's at the bottom.
Oh,
Because
yes.
of the Irish people, they're green, and British people are red. So they thought that the British people were doing it like that because they're superior than them.
The what?
So the Irish people would think that the red would be in the top because the British people are trying to say that we are more superior than the
Oh,
Irish
yes.
people.
Okay.
So the Irish people were more majority in that area, so they switched it.
They switched it, so the green is on the top
Uh-huh.
and the red is on the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. How do you know that?
So,
Bit of
YouTube.
YouTube?
Mhm.
Ah,
And then I got intrigued, so I searched it up and it was true.
okay. That's interesting. That's
So next week's the last week of school this coming week.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week I've got my surgery.
Oh, yes. What's that for?
For my heart, you know how it was racing? It goes up to 215 BPM.
Oh, yeah.
So they found an extra vein,
Oh, yeah.
an extra something
Oh,
that
no.
causes my heart to short circuit.
Oh,
Sends electric signal to beat,
yeah.
and it goes around through that extra vein, and then it goes really fast and beat.
Okay.
So they're going to endoscopy to see which part, because there could be two parts.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to shock my heart, and I have to be awake for this,
Yes.
just numbed.
Oh,
So they're going to shock it so it starts
Yeah.
to happen
yeah. But that's
then when
pre-surgery, right? So that's just the endo.
while everything's happening.
Yeah.
So at the same time as the surgery is happening, they're going to do
Yeah.
that.
It's like, right. Yeah, I think I don't think the endo that procedure. I don't think that involves any opening up or anything like that. I think
No, that's going to be part of it. They're going to cut down near my thigh. They're going to put it up. They're going to look for where it is. They're going to shock the heart.
Yeah.
So that it starts beating, and then they're going to see if it's on the outside of the heart or the inside. Once they
Okay.
know where it is, and they're going to either heat it up a lot to melt together, or freeze it together. So
Oh,
the
wow.
vein shuts.
Oh. So that's going to be open chest
No,
surgery.
you're not going to open it at all.
No?
Just
How are they going
bring it up from here. Because the endoscopy thing, I think, has a camera and it's got the ability to heat
to?
up.
Wow. Mirrors. So that's week after next.
I'm not that scared about it. I don't
No?
know why Mom, Nani, all these people are
Yeah,
scared.
no, that sounds like a big procedure.
They already told me it's not that scary. Everyone
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's like that every day.
Yes, yes, yeah, it's quite common, isn't it? Yeah, watch out for this guy here. Yeah, even when Dad had his triple bypass, they released him. Oh well, they would release people the next day. But Dad had some complications, but otherwise it's quite a simple procedure, and
Yeah.
they let people go the next day.
You know the brake lights?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you like slightly touch it, it'll turn off.
It's yeah, even with a little bit of pressure, just even, you know, a touch, they will turn on. So if someone's following you too closely, you know, you could just touch the brake, just to give them a heads up that you're starting to brake before you actually start to press down too hard if they're following you too closely. Let's try and get through before this cyclist approaches these parked vehicles. Yeah. Lovely lane. Okay.
Where do you live? Two lovely lane.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound as badass as artillery lane. I'd rather live on artillery lane than lovely lane.
Lovely lane sounds like the house is in pink and there's flowers. Cartoon character living
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Out Out come the Looney Tunes. There you go, 25 speed bump, slow in, check your mirrors.
Watch now, I'm on 10, but this speed bump isn't so bad. Nice.
Yeah.
Some of them, they'll tell you 25, but that's a complete lie.
And your mirrors if you haven't already done so after coming off the speed bump.
Here's another one.
After coming off that one?
Oh, there's a fire truck.
Yeah.
Like a speed bump.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Straight ahead. Center lane.
We have a McDonald's here. It seems to be KFC likes to show up in that spot too. You can check in the new one opened up near McDonald's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's this concept in retailing. I forget the term that they use, but it's around pooling. So you know, if you have a fast food place, then the best place to open up another fast food place is immediately within that vicinity, you know, and then you get this pooling effect. It creates a greater attraction, you know, to that area. But obviously you probably want to have a different sort of offering, you know. You don't want the same offering.
Very interesting at McDonald's next to each other.
Yeah. Check your mirrors.
You don't really see that a lot.
No. But again, you know, those are slightly different offerings again. Like McDonald's is slightly different from Burger King as well.
They still got burgers.
Yeah.
KFC does not really do burgers.
No.
Have you had KFC before?
Yeah, plenty of times. You know, in Brunei and when we go overseas.
I can't remember the last time I had it. It was Australia.
Oh yes.
That was 17.
Oh yeah.
I can't even remember what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's good. But apparently the other places opening up nowadays are just as good, you know. There was chicken, but they were good in the beginning, not that great. Have you had chicken? Yeah.
Nothing can beat KFC. I mean,
yeah, it's
KFC's got
unique.
that 11 spices in here.
yes. Into the right lane, yeah. And there's a merge to the left here, Zane. Merge, yep, right there. Yeah. There's this other place called Urban Grill down Halsey. Yeah, go and check out that place too. It's a guy from Masjid
Masjid around this area, right? You know, you can like take off the video from these GoPros and just make a podcast.
Yeah.
Driving with Zane and Winnie talking about anything.
yeah, we can do that. About food, about traffic light colours and
artillery lane. Lovely lane.
Do you do some podcasting, do you? No?
No, so it's a cool idea. You can't do a podcast by yourself.
Yeah, people do, don't they?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Like, how could you?
It's not right.
How's your day been? It's been good.
No, they just, you know, they talk about a particular topic to, you know, about them, you know, they just talk to themselves, don't they?
I've never seen that.
No?
They've been quite boring though too.
Okay.
Like only one opinion on something.
Okay, I get it.
It'd be a bit scary if you got two opinions on one person, like, I think schools are good. No, not really. That'd be scary too, like talking about, for example, the elections. So Jacinda has won. Oh really? Yeah, she won 50 by 40. Oh wow, who got the other two? The other small party. You could fool your people, you can change your voice.
It's getting real creative. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good idea though. Podcasting.
All you have to do is talk.
I
mean, some people in the podcast, they don't even talk. They just
like I am right now. Okay, Zane, let's start getting ready for some change lane practice, okay? So there's no vehicles behind us currently, so let's go ahead and change lanes when it's safe. Just watch out for that car. Both the cars turning. Yes, change lanes to the left when safe, so indicate, mirrors, blind spot. Yep, nice. Yep, a little bit of acceleration just to maintain that speed as you exit out. Yeah, that was good.
I'm going above 50 though.
You're going above 50?
No, you said accelerate a little bit more. I said that would have been going above 50.
I think we've entered into a 60k zone.
I like these zones.
Okay.
Yeah, it is, because when you go into that street, it's 50.
When safe, then let's change lanes to the right. That white car's far away. Try and finish your blind spot before you make that adjustment to the right. Keep your wheel straight until then.
I want to add an N to that building.
Sorry?
I want to add an N right at the end of that building. Where the name is
Ramadan. Yeah.
Have you gone to the Wero?
I have, yeah. Have you?
Yeah, I went with the school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Switch out. Okay, change lanes to the left when safe, then.
Okay.
Front, watch the front.
Yeah, no.
Cool, and then you want to go back to that 2-second following distance. Yep. Cool. Quick scans all the way up the top of the road. What color are the next set of lights?
Red. Green.
Yep. So anticipate as you get closer. So from here you can start monitoring your mirrors. Is there anyone behind you? No? Good.
There's one
On the other side. So now you have to start anticipating the light change and decide where it is that you'll continue through if the light suddenly turn orange. Nice. Good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Mount Wellington is usually really busy on a Saturday, Sunday, you know, the mall.
Every time I check, Mount Wellington is like 15 minutes. Especially on Sundays.
Let's move into the right lane. As the lane splits.
Did you hear about the tornado?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
In this area, right?
Yes.
Around there, Cavendish.
Cavendish, yes. Cavendish all the way into Papua Toi, right?
Lights. No wonder we could see all these cool lights and rainbows and when we were going to this moving picture of ice cream we were passing on the road.
Ah, nice.
It looks really cool at night, Rainbow's End.
Yeah?
You can see the castle, the stratosphere is lit up. I thought it was my eyes, because normally they don't have that much light.
You thought you were on a high after eating ice cream, or or you were going through some deprivation?
A little blurry.
Yeah, you're like, oh, too much ice cream, what's going on? Everything's so bright.
Someone put anything in that ice cream?
At the traffic light, let's turn left.
Okay. So you want to go to Krispy Kreme?
Yeah. Your shout. Yeah? Bring
we
your
already
wallet.
have Krispy Kreme at home. Because
Left turn.
Ina's got this deal with Mum that whenever she gets her certificate from school,
yes,
take her to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
So she got her certificate.
Oh, yes. So you guys
Someone had to take her.
Yeah.
It's a century-old deal.
Way to the right. And then merge at the top to the right. Go. Check your mirrors, check your blind spot. Yeah.
This mall is, on my opinion, the worst mall ever. It's got nothing to offer.
It's got no offering.
Yeah.
The cinemas are pretty good.
In the cinemas, I'd say that's okay.
Yeah.
But they need to do something.
Yeah.
Upgrade it like what they did to Newmarket.
Yeah.
Then people will come here. I mean, this is a city mall.
Yeah, we went to Botany the other day, and Botany's
so
been
nice.
It's been revamped and.
I went to Botany yesterday. Went and bought some new shoes.
Oh, yep.
Shopped at H&M.
Yeah. We went to.
I'm seriously telling you, we need to make a podcast.
Right turn. Yeah, let's do it, Zane. We'll talk about
Current affairs.
current affairs. The state of retailing. State of retailing.
Politics.
The state of traffic lights.
Where road names have gotten to these days.
Yes.
So can you choose any road name if you're like a council person?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the process is. I imagine that right turn. Yeah, there must be some limitations on what you can call a name, street.
I mean, obviously there are a few.
Yes.
Because we haven't seen some names.
Yeah.
This
Stand to the right. Lane close to us. Lane close to us. Lane close to us. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to name a road. One lane, road lane. One street, road street. The road will be street road. Lane road.
Right turn at the traffic light. Here we go. Check your mirrors. Indicate
Right turn road.
Yes.
Right turn road, but you have to turn left altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe consider a different career pathway. Okay. Who hired this guy? He's not the most creative of.
Siri, turn left onto right turn road.
Cool. So when we turn back there, we turn from a single into multiple lanes. So anticipate that as well. And it's the same thing over here. We'll turn from a single into multiple lanes. So you aim for the closest lane.
Very busy intersection too.
Here we go. Check your mirrors, quick scan, right, left. Yep, start to make that steer. Yep, start turning. Yep, nicely done.
Here we go.
Yep.
We're going back towards something now.
Yep. Check your mirrors once you've come out of that intersection. Yeah, and then we'll just continue doing a few change lanes on the way back. Continue through. That's it. The lights are green, anticipate. So check your mirrors, in preparation. Check your mirrors. And then continue through. It's really cold today in the morning, 2 degrees.
It's cold every morning. I wear 5 layers of clothes to school, but I'm still freezing.
Oh wow.
2 thermals, 1 normal shirt, then my school uniform, then the blazer on top. And it's
Did you get hot after?
Because it's so cold.
But then the weather warms up like this? No?
Not over there. I don't know why. During the day, in the morning, I'll still be freezing. During the day, I'll just be okay. In okay temperature. I want to note something out on the BMW. You see the B is on top of the blue, the M is on top of the middle, and the W is on top of the white.
Nice. Good observations, eh?
But it means something else.
It means something else? Well, what more does that mean? What more can it mean? What is it? What does that mean?
The BMW stands for some sort of not British, some German name.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
We can remember for blue, middle, white.
Whoa. Yeah. Check your mirrors. Okay, Zane, when safe, let's change lanes to the left. Watch the vehicles in the front, of course, as well. And watch the lights too.
change before the lights, after the lights.
Whatever you feel like doing.
After the lights would be a bit
Yeah.
safer.
The next set of lights have turned red, so you'd have to.
Quickly. Yep.
Good. Yes.
Now's the time.
Yes. And mirrors and slow. Nicely done.
It's nice sunny day. No clouds.
It's a good day. It's 10 degrees outside. It's still pretty cold.
When I was in Fiji, I used to feel cold at 25 degrees. That was like really shivering.
It's a cold day today.
When I came here, it's a completely different story.
It's a hot day.
It's a hot day.
25 degrees.
Because I was there for a year, so when I came back here, I was feeling cold at 25. Everyone was feeling hot at 25. I was saying, turn off the AC. Saying, turn it on.
We were like that when we first came to New Zealand from Brunei.
Brunei must have been a really hot country.
Yeah.
Because it's near the equator, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a country on the what is it?
Equator.
Equator. Yeah.
The country that's named Ecuador might
Ecuador.
not have had much of
Let's
inspiring name.
change. Let's change lanes.
Where are we next to? We are next to the equator. Ecuador.
Ecuador. That was like me. All the way in. Check your mirrors. Good.
The white people must have been there. The Ecuadorians must have been there. Ecuadorians. What place is this called? The white people. Equator. Ecuadorians. Ecuador.
Ecuador. Anticipate coming into a 50k zone. No one behind us.
Go through.
Well, up until this point, now we go through. Merge left.
So do you have other people after me? You do? Do they talk to you like this, or?
Yeah, it depends on where we're at in terms of the driving journey. Check your mirrors, indicate right to work around the cop car, slight shift into the flush median, and then indicate left to come back in.
The window down and tell them to park carefully, you're the police.
Yeah, check your mirrors. He's parked like that to protect himself, Yeah, generally people at the early stages of learning how to drive, they don't have that much cognitive resource freed up to be able to have chats. All of their
Yeah, that was me in the starting too. Mom and dad would talk to me and I'd be like, shush, driving.
And then as you get better and better, then you can multitask, and you can perform multiple.
Police in this area. What was that? That gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, it did me too. Just as you said, cop car. Straight ahead. Yep. Just keep that's it. Mirrors, of course. Stay to the right, straight ahead.
Totally chicken. I think it's a halal place.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Because I've heard it somewhere. Some towns, they don't feel like you're in New Zealand anymore. We were going through Papatoy town yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and it honestly felt like I was in Fiji.
Mm. Mm.
The music was playing, the island type of music, and the people were walking with the island type of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot as well.
Yeah.
But the smell of the food.
Oh yeah. What were you guys doing in Papatoy?
We were going through it because they picked me up from my mother's stuff in Papatoy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then we were going to Botany.
Oh yes.
To use the Papatoy, then Otara way.
Oh
and
yeah.
to Botany.
Ah.
So like this type of music.
Yeah.
You see those people that put their speakers on the outside of the car and then they blast the music?
Yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it? Orange light.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No, it isn't. You know, it's inconsiderate of others. You know, it's others that experience the pain of that music. You know, like if you're so keen on your music, then put the speakers on the inside and blow your own ears off. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got people like that on, you know, in society. Yeah, we haven't been to Fiji. It'd be nice to go. No, be cool to go check it out. Here we go.
Nice.
Check your mirrors.
I mean, going there for holiday is good.
Yeah.
Living there, you might need to adjust yourself.
Yeah, no, just for a holiday. no, that's what I meant.
Don't cross.
Yeah, keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. Both sides, you know.
Yeah. It's a red light. Subway here too. If you don't feel like getting fat.
Yeah, the healthier choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Subway's good too.
Hidden though. Why? Catch us if you find us. Have you seen what KFC is doing now? Before
No.
it was like bun, and patty. And then they learned that, oh, you can have 2 patties in between. So bun, 2 patties.
And bun, 2 patties.
KFC has gone the extra mile ahead and done, forget the bun, patty, more patty.
yeah. What was it called? A double down or something?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, when I'm driving, I like playing this game when there's a bit of area in front of the car. I'll just slowly go ahead and then I'll see the other people go ahead.
Yeah, you know, that game's dangerous actually.
Yeah.
As soon as you take your foot off the brake, then it's possible that the vehicles behind you might think that it's, you know, if they're distracted, they might take the cue off your brake lights. And then they might accelerate too. And if they accelerate a bit too much, then and then you stop suddenly, and then you could get rear-ended. So don't play that game, okay? Yeah, then again, no, it comes back to that same idea that you know, keep your foot on the brake until you're absolutely ready to go. Otherwise, you know, you could end up
So
getting
this is
hit.
25. See? This is perfect.
Nice.
Not that bad.
Yeah. It's got that flat top as well.
Now we're heading into
Takanini.
This is still Manny River, but I think people know this as Takanini now. You know, Takanini used to be known for its Great South Road and that Longford Park, and that was like main Takanini.
Oh yes.
But now main Takanini has become Porchester.
Oh yeah,
With the town centre as well. It's looking really nice.
Which
The
town centre? Oh yeah,
warehouse.
the main. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
the
very much.
library that's now Takanini Town Centre.
Oh yeah, yep. Let's move into the left lane. Yeah, they've done really well with the town centre. You know, that town centre and even the surrounding shops. You know, Bunnings, Milotains. You know,
It's really good.
Southgate and.
This Countdown coming here. This Countdown coming here is gonna shut down one countdown in Papa court.
You think so?
Yeah, the people that work there told.
Oh yes.
And then the KFC that opened here in Takanini is closing the KFC that's in the court.
Oh wow.
So anything opening up in Takanini is kind of closing. Kora's dying.
Oh, you mentioned that you know, there's enough population there to have its own catchment area, you know, Papakura. I mean, why would people come all the way over here from Papakura and what's past Papakura? After Papakura is Drury, I suppose. I don't think there's any big supermarkets out that side yet.
Are you gonna get the vaccine? COVID-19 vaccine?
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting it.
Do you trust it?
Yeah, I suppose I trust it. I mean,
I want to get it too, Pfizer.
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some people in the family that
Yes.
do not trust it.
Yes.
And I don't understand why.
Yeah. There's some, you know, there's some opinions around how it's been fast tracked and that.
Some people say there's some sort of iron in it, so it's magnetic.
Yeah. I watched some videos.
But I saw another video where this scientist proved it completely wrong.
Oh yes.
Where she said that the only amount of iron that can get through it would be 1/2 of a millionth. And she said, would that 1/2 of a millionth of a gram cause a magnet to stick there?
Mind you, those videos were pretty convincing though. I mean, what else could it be that
tape.
You think?
Yeah. She said tape would work really well.
Let's change lanes to the right when safe, Zane. Maintain speed. Red light. Yeah. Begin decelerating.
Do you have someone immediately after me, or?
Yes, with a half an hour gap, so that I can get to the location. It's just over here as well. Airfield Road, so it's not too far away. But I have half an hour gaps in between every session.
Where's that person driving?
Beginner driver, I think. Here we go, let's merge at the end here. So start to position yourself for the merge, get your indicator going early, mirrors, blind spot. It'll be my first lesson with them, so stay to the right.
First lesson?
Yeah.
So last week, did you have anyone after me?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Generally I'll have the whole day booked until 4:30 on a Sunday.
And 4:30 you go home?
So my last lesson ends, then I go home from there.
Do you enjoy doing this?
Yeah. Did that sound convincing?
No.
Yeah, no,
I was expecting more of like, oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. No, it's good. I mean, you know,
next week I get a text from you. Not today, sorry, don't feel like it. The next week we find out that you're doing driving instructions.
Yeah, it's quit. Let's merge to the left here. Yeah, no, it's real rewarding actually. Helping someone go from not knowing how to drive to gaining their independence, getting licensed, and it's always challenging as well, because you know you've got to troubleshoot through different problems, and there's patterns of problems, you know.
And they've got their own mindsets on how to learn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, people are usually pretty open to, you know, letting you, especially when they're at the early stages. Then they haven't developed any bad habits. That, you know, you've got a blank canvas, so you can call the shots. You can tell them how you're going to structure the lessons and that. And then yeah, those that are sort of getting ready for their test, you know, they might have a bit more bad habits formed, or you know, they might be set in their way. Oh, why do I need to check the blind spot? Just check it because you're meant to, you know. It's a safety issue. You want to confirm that no one's next to you. You know, the mirrors can't look into that space. Then you have to have those sort of conversations with them.
What is this button mean? Cruise.
Cruise control.
What's cruise control?
So it's when you don't have to, when you set it to cruise control, you don't have to accelerate. It will just maintain speed.
So I'm going on the motorway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, forget the motorway. That's actually a bad place to do it. Okay.
No, that's exactly where you would do it. So when you're driving long distances, and generally the variability of the speed doesn't change, you know, you won't have fluctuations. You can, you know, set it to 50 and then it'll just maintain 50.
So you don't have to press it down?
Correct.
You can just have your foot on the brake just in case?
Yes, exactly that. Then you just cover the brake, and then suddenly if you have to slow yourself down, you cancel the cruise control by braking. Right turn at the roundabout. Yeah, we'll play around with that later on. Slow, indicate right, check your mirrors. Nope.
No.
Had you maintained speed a little bit more, yep, you can carry on through now, Zane.
Was he indicating?
It was a bit hard to tell, but had you maintained speed as you approached, you know, and started scanning earlier, then you might have actually been able to go through. But then I think you slowed down just a tiny little bit, and that was enough to, you know, to have missed out on that gap. Yeah, so the cruise control, you know, you wouldn't use in a dense area because you'd be switching a bit on and off, you know, you'd be going on and off continuously.
So when you brake,
does
it turn it off?
Yes, it turns it off. Straight ahead. So you could brake to turn it off, or you could press the cancel button next to the cruise button. I'll show you. Cancel, yeah, and that will switch it off too. Where possible, it's probably better to cancel the cruise control than to brake and force off it, because when you brake, then you know you slow down a little bit too, versus just cancelling it, which just decelerates. Then just, you know, it stops the acceleration, but the brake actually slows you down. Here we go.
Yesterday I was coming back from the masjid.
Indicate. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's parked up around one of the houses here.
Ah, nice. Was it
really nice one?
Yeah. Batur.
Those are Shia people.
Oh yeah. Batur.
We went to go and call them, like, you know, the Jamaat stuff.
Yeah.
Called them to the masjid.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, is it a Shia masjid? Oh, we're like, oh no.
Oh yeah. Right, some more center. Okay. Cool. Get into park and break up. Okay, good.
Okay.
So that was our change lane session. We didn't get to do a whole lot of changing lanes, but we had a little bit of a practice. And generally the practice was when there was no vehicles around us. So just a bit of an introduction, but when we go into the next lesson, we'll do a bit more of that and try and incorporate a bit more traffic into the mix. What about you then? Any feedback? How was the session today?
I think this session was quite good. I mean, we drove a lot of places and we saw different type of traffic types. Where some streets are empty, some streets are full on traffic.
And we drove into Manukau today as well. I'm not sure whether we've done that in the past. I think one we did sort of head out that way one day, didn't we? Did we head out towards?
I think we went a little bit that way, but we didn't go all the way to Manukau.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we'll try and do a bit more of that, you know, where there's a bit more traffic, and then we'll also start to practice that changing lanes when there's traffic around us. So then we have to judge our next sort of moves in terms of whether we push forward, slow down, or hold, and then the gap selection, all of that sort of stuff. And then we'll start practicing reversing, and then we'll start practicing some 3-point turns, parallel parking. Yeah. Any other feedback for today?
No, just some things I might have to work on, like looking that way before turning that way. Or looking this way before turning that way. Yeah. And then not going too far into the flash median. Yeah, with the approach, you know, what you could almost do is, you know, have a quick glance both sides. So the slower that you come in, the more thoroughly you're going to be able to do those checks, and the more
the more safely I suppose you'll be able to do those checks as well, you know, and you'll be able to do those checks and not just be looking but actually be seeing as well, right? So maybe do that, maybe come in slower in that last 5-10 meters. You should be crawling like a turtle, and then you'll be able to do those checks while being able to glance at both sides too. You know, I'm looking left, yep, seeing no cars coming, looking right, yep, seeing no cars coming, and then, you know, another double check versus looking, and then, you know, then looking, you know. So it's just 1-2 second glances. Okay then, so I'll see you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Okay.
GoPro, stop recording.